Everybody, it's Jay Evans with Daily Walk EDC and Treasure Now. I want to talk about chapter 4 with you. This chapter, in a lot of sense, we're supposed to be the closing chapter for a while, and a lot of the stuff that I was putting out early on, I was saying that this would be the close of the book for a while, and I would step back and kind of figure things out and see what was happening. But when I got this coin in hand, it really dawned on me that I've got to have the same attitude of never stop. So what I thought at first may be a close of the book would be just a pause and intermission, if you will. Almost like I'm setting the pencil down of writing the stories and just stepping away for a coffee break, if you will. Because I really got excited when I got this coin in hand. It made me realize that there's so much more out there that I could do to get the message out there and to talk about the message and really just get people familiar with it. There's a lot of people that haven't heard the story behind and the message behind Treasure Now, which is simply just treasuring the moments that we have on a day-to-day basis. It's just treasuring the moments that you have with your family when you're going to hang out with them, or with your kids, or with your wife, or if you're simply just watching your favorite TV show with them at the end of the night, or going out to eat with them. It's just treasuring the moments around you, getting you to trigger that life is happening around us, and we've got to focus in on that. So Never Stop really begin to waken in something in me that I've got to push forward, that I've got to keep moving forward. So I'm happy to say that it's not so much a close of the stories, but it's just a brief intermission and getting ready to launch forward for what is Treasure Now in the future. But for now, let's talk about chapter 4. This chapter for me has been a really fun project, and I say that because this coin, and if you haven't seen it yet, just check out the links below. There's a link to the Instagram and Facebook, and also the all-new Treasure Now website that I'm really excited about as well. I can't believe I've got a website now. It's just crazy to think. But this design really just kind of wiped the slate clean of what all I've done. I've always had the same look on the front between the compass and the mountain ranges and all that. But this one was one I knew when I wrote it down, and I have that field notes journal still, when I wrote down chapter 4 and began just to put, chapter 4 with a question mark and begin to write things below it. I knew that the first thing there was new front, totally different front, something different. And that's exactly what I wanted to do with this coin. And not only that, I'm excited to be able to put one of the favorite creatures out there that have always been a favorite of mine, and that's the shark, or the great white shark, for really specific reasons. It's just been one of those things that always captivated me since I was a child. So it's really cool to have a brand new design that, other than the X and the wordage, that's about the only thing it shares with the other designs. It's really different, and that's what's really been exciting for me. So I'm going to be telling you the story here in a minute behind chapter 4, and if you know anything about me, I'm huge on the reasonings behind things. I want there to be a why. Why am I doing this? Why do I keep going forward with this? Why am I moving forward? Why am I never stopping with this? Why is the message of Treasure Now so important to me? Why is EDC so important to me? I like to have whys behind things, and that for me is extremely important. So with each story, with each new chapter, with each new coin, with each new design, there's always going to be a why behind that. So if you will, tune in real quick. I'm going to be talking about that, and as I'm talking about it, I'm going to be showing the coin off. It's just going to be a whole bunch of showing the coin off, and also showing off the Hank that is in collaboration between me and Awesome Hanks. I'm going to show that off a little bit. Wish I had the patches to show off while I'm doing this, but I don't yet. But this chapter is just chock full of stuff. It's not just a coin, it's going to be a few items, and I'm really excited about that, as I said before, because it really shows me the potential for each chapter of what we could do and what I could do different in each one. So tune in with me. Treasure Now began as a simple idea for a coin with a message that was very dear to me. With each new chapter, that message has stayed constant. That remains true for the 4th chapter, Never Stop, which for me has now become my favorite of the chapters, not just in design, but in what the chapter represents. The heart of chapter 4, Never Stop, is to keep pushing forward and keep moving, never stopping. It is a call to endure, persevere, and never give up. Like the mighty great white shark, with all of its might and strength, it will die if it stops swimming or moving forward. great white has to keep going to get the oxygen it needs from the ocean it calls home. As you carry this coin, I hope you will embody the meaning, enduring and persevering forward. Sharks have always fascinated me, and I'm excited to see one on a Treasure Now coin. Lastly, the big wave has always been a favorite painting of mine. Though the meaning is vague, some believe it represents change. I see not only the power of change, but also humility. The ocean has a way of humbling you, and it stands as one of the great equalizers of the world. It doesn't love you or hate you. It will kill you as fast as it will sustain you. It is great beauty and danger that is married together. So for me, the wave behind the X represents all of that. The power, beauty, and the unknown of change with the power of humility in the ever-moving waves. I hope that it will help you on your journey. When change does come, no matter if it is a good or bad thing, you will press forward and never stop moving forward. If your journey is not facing the torrent of change, I hope you will be humble in your pursuits. The waves of life are constantly in motion. They never stop. And the same is for you. Each of you is writing a part of the Treasure Now story, and I am thankful to be a small part of it in some way. So carry daily, journey often, treasure now, and never stop.